Hey friends, welcome to Solar Mama's ABCs of Solar Energy, where we're breaking down one letter at a time when it comes to solar power. Today, we are focused on F for farm. No crops or cows. These are solar farms, fields of panels generating clean energy for communities. Let's see what makes them so special. Are you ready? Let's go. A solar farm is a large array designed to produce electricity for hundreds and thousands of homes. Unlike rooftop systems for single homes, solar farms are built on open land, so think fields, deserts, and industrial sites as well. They're like power plants that run on sunlight versus using fuel. Each panel captures the sunlight and converts it into electricity. Thousands of panels are wired together, sending power through inverters to make it grid compatible. This electricity then powers places like schools, businesses, and other homes that are nearby, which is delivering clean energy on a large scale. Solar farms are being repurposed to use the land effectively, especially if it's not being used by anyone or anything. It's a great opportunity to repurpose that. So think rocky fields or old landfills. These tend to be unsuitable for farming and then development of any kind. So they become clean energy hubs. This just makes it a second chance for the land that's not being used, and it can be used effectively to help power more homes, businesses, and schools. Solar farms can vary in sizes. Small solar farms can cover a few acres, so that can help power local communities. While giant solar farms can cover things like India actually has a solar park that spans thousands of acres, which is generating enough power and electricity for millions of homes. Moral of the story, all sizes have the ability to provide clean energy. So how are solar farms built? Building a solar farm is a big undertaking, but it's actually faster than traditional power plants. It starts with deciding where the solar farm will be. So land with a good selection for sunlight and grid access. And environmental studies ensuring minimal impact on wildlife. Then engineers design the layout to optimize the panel angles. Construction can take anywhere from 6 to 18 months. It just really varies depending on making sure the design works with the engineers and the site survey and all the other factors that go into making sure it's a success. So it can vary on the time frame and also the company you're working with. For example, a 100 megawatt farm might use 300,000 panels. Each are bolted to steel racks. So how do they work? Panels are arranged in rows, and once they're in those rows, they're often tilted to maximize the sunlight. Some farms use trackers. Electricity flows to inverters, which converts it from DC to AC for the grid. From there, it's distributed to the communities. For example, California's Desert Sunlight Farm has over 8 million panels. That's powering about 550,000 homes. Beautiful thing is, maintenance is very minimal, and the solar panels last 25 years. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, there's minimal requirement to keep the panels clean. They just might need to be removing dust every so often. And workers typically monitor the connections to make sure everything's functioning correctly and ensuring smooth operations. So when it comes to financing solar farms, who pays for it? Often it's a mix of private companies, utilities, and government incentives. In the US, the investment tax credit, the ITC, covers 30% of those costs. Per IRS rules, makes these projects viable. Hypothetically, a typical 50 megawatt solar farm can cost anywhere from $50 to $70 million, give or take. And those numbers are based off of the SEIA. Community solar farms are smaller in scale. Those might be crowdfunded. Residents might chip in for the shared benefits of having solar. In Denmark, citizens co-own solar farms through cooperatives, which is powering 10% of the country's grid. Picture local meetings to vote on their farm's expansion. That's truly community power in action. Solar farms can support ecosystems. Some allow sheep to graze in between the panels, which can reduce mowing needs and support local farmers. Others plant wildflowers to attract pollinators, like bees, blending energy production and environmental benefits. Solar farms in action. Here in the United States, there's over 100,000 solar farms, ranging from small community projects to large-scale operations like California's Solar Star. They're cost-effective and quick to build, often completed in months. Community solar farms are quickly gaining popularity, allowing renters and homeowners that don't have roofs that are good candidate for solar to now have access to solar power. Technicians often highlight the role of monitoring your system that can track each panel's performance in real time, ensuring that it's working for you. Solar farms can adapt to diverse climates, steeper tilts in snowy areas so there's no snow buildup, while farms in the desert, they are prepared for the heat and designed for heat. Some even grow shade-tolerant crops that are beneath the panels, just really maximizing the land use. In California's Solar Star is one of the largest solar farms. It spans about 3,200 acres and generates 579 megawatts, which is enough to power 255,000 homes, and that is from First Solar data. It was built in 2015, so 10 years ago. It cut CO2 emissions by 1.2 million tons annually. So that's like removing 250,000 cars. Local communities gained 1,000 construction jobs, and now the nearby schools run on solar power. Solar farms are booming worldwide, and some of the global trends that we've come across. One is that China leads with over 400 gigawatts of solar capacity, and this is from the IEA. In Africa, Morocco's Noor complex powers over 1 million homes, and that's including thermal storage for the nighttime. Even small nations like Rwanda are building farms to electrify the rural areas. Imagine a desert in Morocco glowing with panels, or a small village lit by solar. These projects show how farms scale clean energy globally. What do you think? Could a solar farm work in your area? Maybe on an old industrial site? Share your ideas in the comments. So here's a quick recap. Solar farms turn land into clean energy hubs, from small towns to massive deserts. They're practical, green, and growing fast. So that's F for farms, my friends. Solar farms are clean energy powerhouses, transforming lands and communities. Have you seen a solar farm nearby you? Share it in the comments, I'd love to hear. If you're enjoying Solar Mama's ABCs of Solar Energy, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for letter G. Thanks for coming along, and let's keep exploring solar. We'll see you on the next episode.